Video number 2 for the day. Still driving. I did the road I probably shouldn't have taken. The one I told you guys I was going to avoid, and I didn't. Just automatic. Got off at Route 33. Route 4 is closed, so there's a little detour. But since I took it down, I figured I'd take it. It'd be more direct still than going all the way up Roanoke Rapids, 16 miles across. Well, this hold up here is farm equipment. So this is all part of being in the middle of nowhere. Some beautiful property coming up over here on the left. Oh, good, he's pulling in there. I guess they're gonna go feed the cows and stuff. You guys can see a little bit of that in there. This beautiful area. Cows got their own mailbox. Noisy truck. So if it wasn't for the detour, I'd probably be like 20 minutes from the museum. It's going to be extra now. And everyone's got to slow down and make all these turns through little tiny roads and neighborhoods. I mean, like, these roads aren't small enough. You see the ones we got to go on. So we got some more cattle up here. And a black one, they called Angus, I think. I don't know. I'm not a cattle person. There's some chunkers. Figured I'd shoot a video, show you guys some of the beautiful scenery out here. It's just a beautiful spot, but it's country. So this is the so-called shortcut. It is a shortcut. It comes up behind off I-95, and instead of me taking 95 up and going straight across 16 miles, this brings me up in a straight line. A couple of curves around like Medoc Mountain State Park. Pretty much Route 4 all the way up right into Littleton. So. Right. That tractor trailer tank up there came off one of the farms, so I assume that's milk. I'm just assuming. Can't see it. And up here a little way should be the detour. And then we'll have to make a right. Roundtree Road or something. And take that around. Now we turn off onto another road. I think it's Medoc Road, one of those. I wasn't really paying attention when I got the turn before. Yeah, there should be the detour here. Yep. Country roads. Now we got some dark skies through here. What's up, Squeaks? That squeak you just heard is Christmas. Christmas never barks, she just squeaks. She peed before we left, so I think we're good. But I'm sure as soon as we get back to the museum, she's going to want to go into her regular spot. Then she'll run back into the office and climb on the couch and go back to sleep. Probably munch out, actually. Like I said, she very rarely eats on the road, or eats very little on the road. Last night at the motel, they only had single, I guess they were queen beds. So she loved that. Normally I try to get doubles so she gets her own spot. But she was snuggling with me. Tobacco that's growing over here. They'll rotate the crops. Tobacco is very labor intensive. You got to see the migrants out there. They pick the leaves. I think it's in the bottom up, if I remember correctly, as they start to naturally dry. So it's multiple rounds. grass on the side of the road. Yep. everything today. I got to pay attention up here for the detour. I'm assuming the car in front of me is doing the same thing. But I have to make a left up here. Back to where we can make a right onto 4 again. Well, more mowing equipment. Skinny little church. This road down, I think it's about half a mile, and that should get us back onto Route 4. We got detoured off. What short road this is? I see a sign back there. Funny, a person took a detour with us actually lives here. Paying attention to these windy roads. You guys can see the dramatic clouds here. It's definitely a lot of overcast. If I remember correctly, there's a fire tower up over here just before you make the right. Solar panels back there with all that heavy duty electric coming out. Yep. I know in Littleton when we have solar panels not in Littleton but around us, and they end up upgrading all the transmission lines, which actually was beneficial because less blackouts and brownouts and stuff since then. So. I see a regular tower here. Yeah, they're mowing everywhere around here. Maybe that's what I thought it was before. Yep, this is where we can turn, or I can go down through Medoc, which I think I'll do. Let's drive back way of Medoc. told me I'd make the right there into Brinkleyville, but now I'm going to take this down. I'm going to drive through the park. Plus, this is an area where we've had sightings crossing the road going into the park, so who knows? Maybe we'll catch something. You never know. Never know. Here it's fairly residential. Once we get down, there's a hill that drops down. I think it's just beyond the church. There's a fire tower down there. From that point on is the spot where there's been more activity. The Bigfoot sightings go back well over 100 years in this area, all throughout. The Hallowasaponi tribe, Minnie Silver used to come talk at all our events. She was phenomenal, the stories she would tell. Unfortunately, Minnie Silver has passed. There's a fire tower right up in front of us there. You guys can really see it, just the top. Kind of recessed back up in there. Kind of grown in now. There's the church. It's not too far past this. We'll go downhill. Ivory Hill Baptist Church. This is why I keep on filming, even though I just wanted to show you guys something. Farm traffic, just kind of people who aren't used to living in the sticks. So this is the hotbed area in here. You can see it kind of drops off. There's really nobody living in this area. So take it slow. And this will come down. We have Medoc Mountain State Park to the right. Basically, I'm not sure who owns this next to us. Eventually, it will be Medoc down here, the equestrian area. And one of the trails actually comes out on the right-hand side back down here. You can actually see a little bridge. We're actually going over a bridge where Fishing Creek comes through, which is a hotbed for sightings and crossings. So we kind of went through the area where he had his sighting. I didn't realize it. I came up that quick. You can see it down there. There's a bridge. This is the main bridge. Actually, I've been here when this has been like water lapping over this bridge. This area does flood. Okay, coming up here. Yeah, this should be up here to the... Yep, that's Medoc just to the right there. I mean left, sorry. Is the equestrian area for the horses. This is all Medoc Mountain State property on both sides. Up here a little farther, we're going to be making a right into the park. I think that's Medoc Road or something of that sort. Maybe we'll take a little peek inside while we're going through. Since I am early. Early to get back to Littleton. So right now we're roughly, I'm going to say 14 miles, maybe 15 miles from Littleton. You know, I'm taking a pokey way since I'm going through the park, but it's definitely more scenic. It's a gorgeous park if you guys haven't been out to Medoc. Old defunct volcano, lots of quartz crystals, fossils. The geology is just really cool, not to mention, of course, Bigfoot sightings, lots of paranormal activity, and it's a great place. If you want to be there at night, you have to have a campsite or a cabin. They put cabins, which I want to go take a look at. Here's where we're going to be turning up here, into the park itself, the park proper. But if you get here at night, too, there's a field there if you're camping out. We can go out there. Sometimes they set up telescopes, so you can bring binoculars or something. It's a great place just to look at the stars, look for UFOs and stuff like that. A lot of crazy activity in this area. We've we've kind of put this town on the town. Geez, yeah, we kind of put the town on the map too, but this park, we've really kind of put it out there as a hotbed for Bigfoot and stuff like that. So, which is good. It's good for the park. Their numbers are up. They're even selling some merchandise now, some shirts and stickers and stuff like that. But the bad side is when a place becomes popular, it becomes like, I don't want to see it become like Uwharrie. Uwharrie now, you can't tell what's what. There's so many Bigfooters banging trees and hooping and hollering, and so many guys willing to go out there and, you know, make prints just because they want to fake stuff and hope somebody, and it just becomes now open. Let's go check this out. I haven't been in here since it's open. This is my first time. I know, Squeaks. We're almost there. The guys who were doing this, the contractors, were so slow. Oh my God. Talk about dragging feet. They're supposed to have done some changes down there to the gazebo too. I'm not really worried about that right now. We're just gonna sneak around here and see what things look like. Okay, straight ahead. We're gonna make the left here. Straight ahead is where the... Oh look, they closed off this hole here. There used to be a big dip there. That's good. Garbage cans are here. Fire pits, new benches. Well, there's a lot of water out here. Everyone's got a separate water instead. Everyone's sharing one. What if they redid the bathrooms? One thing I got to say, the bathrooms are real nice here. Oh, I see a cabin. There's a cabin right there. Check that out. So this is what the cabins look like. They look pretty nice. Okay, here's... See, I was told the cabins are going to be down here. I wonder if they have some over here. 1819. There's 20. Okay, they've regraded these. They're still working on these things. There's another cabin. 2 more cabins there. So I think I saw 4 cabins all together. Go up this window. This truck is so noisy. That's the camping area, guys. It's definitely a different. Smart thing they did was opening this up here. Filling that in, it was like a huge thing. Some of the guys in the RVs be pulling trailers, and wheels would go into the ditch. It was an issue. Yes, I know. We're heading out. We're heading out. That's the dump station. So I guess you still have to go to the dump. I don't think they ran sewer lines, although they must have something. Whatever they do, because they have to have sewer lines for the cabins, unless they don't have bathrooms. Just to go you still have to go to the showers and bathrooms there, possibly. I don't know. I'll have to find out. But it looks like they're working on them, so I don't think they're open yet. So. All right, we got roughly, as soon as I'm out of the park, we've got 12 miles. So at least we went and looked at it, did a quick drive through. Not what I expected. I was expecting more of a, log cabin sort of thing. It looked pretty cool, pretty modern. I'm not sure what the prices are on them or anything like that. Next time I come in, I'll do a video just on that. But I just haven't been down here, guys. I've just been so busy with the museum and dealing with all the craziness I've had to deal with. And up here is where the bridge is for Fishing Creek. So up here is a hotbed for sightings. It's this place that we've been going for ages. The bulk of the prints I get out of the I have the museum from Medoc are right along Fishing Creek up in this area here. Print after print after print. It's just amazing stuff. Today's actually a halfway decent day. It's overcast. Here's the bridge here. So this is an area. This floods too. I've been down here when this bridge is underwater. So you get some serious water down here with it. North Carolina sure can flood in spots. Now up here we're just going to come across the ranger station and we're out. I'll end the video. So this is video 2. Nothing like exciting videos of me just babbling while I'm driving. And the dog squeaks in the back saying, "I'm done driving, Dad. Time to walk, pee, and go to bed." What she does best. There's a ranger station. Seen no hunting dogs, so that's good, because that's what Christmas is. She's a rescue from down in this area being dumped. They dump the dogs all the time, unfortunately. And but I've seen no deer, nothing. I've seen nothing today. No rabbits, not even a squirrel. Or a Bigfoot. A couple of campers, that's it. Exiting the end of the park here. A lot of logging up here too. Alright, I'm just going about a quarter mile down, make a right, and I'll be on, this is Route 42, just turn on 4. But I'm going to end things, folks. Talk to you soon.